I guess what really inspired me was uh, I was a youngster in World War II, and I got inspired by going and seeing a lot of the World War II movies during the war. I remember Pearl Harbor very well. It was a Sunday night before I went back to school in the first grade in Evansville, Indiana. And we went in the next day and they told us all about it. It happened like Sunday night. And, about the Japanese coming over. I said, I said, I want to fly airplanes and do all of this. And I was just talking. But then when the P-47 plant, the Republic plant, was built in Evansville, Indiana, and my dad went there as a production manager, where they rolled the P-47s off the assembly line, and watching our test pilots come out and fly those every day, I couldn't get enough of it. I just loved it. And then when I got in ROTC, I got more interested in it. And the ROTC instructors, they had to either come to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base to fly or go to Scott Air Force Base in Illinois to fly, because we had no airplanes to fly there at University of Evansville. So on weekends, they would invite us to go with them. Well, every chance I could, I got in the car with them and came over. They would fly B-25s. They would fly C-47s. I would get back in the tail end of those things. It was cold and dreary, and I would fly with them and crawl all over the airplanes as they did night flights and spend the night, and then Saturday we would come back. I guess I didn't really know how dangerous it was. I was just a young kid and enjoyed it, and so I got through ROTC, and I passed the physical and all the tests for flight training, and that got me started, and I liked it. The more I did, the more I liked it. Well, I think it's important that the community stays in touch with what's going on with the military, and particularly with aviation. We just consider the Dayton and the Wright-Patterson area here with the Wright brothers and all the home of aviation. The base and the museum and the Hall of Fame and all of that stays here. It plays a huge role, and this community has always been a strong supporter. Look how many military folks that not only serve here and love the way the military and aviation is treated in this area, they stay here. They retire and settle down here. So any community across America here that has military, and particularly aviation, needs to give it their best support, because that support is what keeps aviation going and helps us, reach for the stars as we build our fourth segment to this museum. It's very important that we get it done. I mean, one of the great attractions is the Air Force presidential aircraft. For people to see in the presidential fleet of aircraft what history has been made. This global reach that we have is fantastic. It not only helps our military aircraft get to where they're going, and helps the Army and the Marines get to where they need to go in times of trouble in other lands and other parts of the world, but it will be widely used, as they have been, for natural and man-made disasters that occur around the world. The space piece that will go in there, I don't think, they say, what is the old saying is, on top of the National Archives is a sign, the past is prologue. We're going to go beyond where we have been. This universe is so huge, and we're getting the technology to go explore more and more of it. Or what else is out there that we may need to expand to. This is the future of America. This is the future of the world we live in. The future of air power and aerospace power.